especially coming into this season for you?
I think one is how to handle media a little bit. So I give you guys a little bit of the cookie cutter answers that you guys might not like, but I mean, just how to handle that, and then just gives you little things to think about, off the field, just everyday life, and then obviously on the field, just competing and putting your best foot forward.
When you look at some of the quarterbacks you guys have in the conference with yourself, Sam, Josh, do you sort of, use that whether it's motivation or do you sort of look at friendly competition, or do you not look at what the other guys do at all?
I see a little bit of what they do. It's not something that I personally go against, but you kind of see on film, like, say we're playing Utah or whoever, I'll watch the USC versus Utah game, so I'll kind of see Sam play or, watch Luke Falk play. But, I think it just makes for some pretty exciting games. Historically in the Pac-12, when you have a lot of returning guys, is when a lot of the games are higher caliber games. So I think it's pretty exciting, and then getting to know those guys a little bit off the field is cool. And like I said, though, I think it makes for some pretty good games.
What was the most fun you had last season going as far as you guys did? Can you give us any idea of some experiences you had behind the scenes?
Yeah, I think there's some experiences that you go through obviously on the field, and then off the field, just reaching some goals that we hadn't reached in a long time at Washington with some guys that I grew really close with and will be friends with for the rest of my life. I think that part's pretty cool, and then obviously playing in those big games is fun, and getting to play on the big stage is something everybody wants to do.
So how different was it to play there versus playing in the Pac-12? Is it a huge difference for you, or you just zoned in just like normal?
I think all the stuff leading up, I'm guessing you're referring to the Peach Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the stuff leading up was different, but then, once you get there, you can only fit so many people in the stadium. Every home game for us is like 70,000, so, there's only so many people you can fit in a stadium, and so much noise that you can make, and once you really kind of dumb it down, you're still playing football, so it wasn't all that much different, but, leading up to it, some pretty cool stuff, and, being able to play against a team like Alabama, and, having that game be motivation for the offseason.
What would you tell your younger self, your freshman self, coming in? Is there anything you would have done differently?
I wouldn't say I would have done it differently, because, even the stuff I did wrong, you kind of learn from, and that's all kind of part of the process, so, I can't really think of anything specifically that I would say to do differently, but, I would say to some younger guys, all the guys coming out of high school, they're all, well, I want to play early right away. There's some growing pain that you got to go through and be mentally ready for, because you're not watching someone else make mistakes and lose the games, you're doing it yourself, and so, there's some pressure to improve quickly, and so that's always my little thing whenever we have some quarterback recruit and he's saying, oh, well, I want to play as a true freshman. Well, there's not a lot of true freshmen that do really well right away. So, yeah, I wouldn't take it back for the world, but, there's a lot you got to go through to play early.
Health-wise, are you 100%?
Yeah, been 100% for a while.
For a while?
Yeah.
You just feel like your usual self, or even stronger?
Yeah, I feel like probably had a little more focus in the weight room than before. I think last year, after my freshman year, it was kind of like mentally, or physically, I thought I could make all throws, and then mentally it was like, okay, I'm missing on some stuff, so say I had an hour of free time, I'd spend the whole hour watching film. Now it's like 30-30, okay, let's go do some extra weight room stuff, do 30 minutes of film, so it just kind of splits up your focus a little bit. But yeah, I feel 100%.
How much pain were you in towards the end of last season?
It feels so long ago, I don't even really remember. I was in less pain than probably a lot of offensive linemen are after week one. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, poor me, when, I only get hit maybe 2 or 3 times a game. And so, I think it's fun. It is what it is, and so long ago, I honestly can't remember.
Do you allow yourself to think what might